good evening, guys. Welcome to today's session. Can you just confirm me if I'm audible and if the screen is visible with a quick Y? Good evening, everyone. Hi, Shreyas. Everyone. Uh, hope everyone is good. Okay. Yeah, Shreyas, no worries. We'll be doing it today. So you'll get a lot of clarity once the process completes. So anyhow, I'm just going to start, with the sheet. So you will be able to understand from what we have done yesterday. Just a quick recap, and then I'll going to complete the sheet in front of you, so you will get the clarity. What was the reason we did that research? Sid Ahmed. Okay, so I think somebody yesterday was telling me the same thing. So I made the sheet with, I think it was a girl name. So I'm just making yours, so then you can just do your work in this sheet. Okay, so I'm just making a sheet here. So your sheet is created by me, Ahmed. You can see here. Okay, now you can just work, but do not work right now. You can work after the class. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Any other point? Henry, you are unable to hear, or you could not make the sheet. Sheet. Henry, I can hear. I didn't complete the sheet now, so I'm just making yours as well. You can do it later. Your sheet is made here. Just take the headers. Just take the headers from here. Okay. Yusuf, just type your question. Poonam, I'm making yours as well. So it could be because of multiple people working at the same time. That could be the reason. Okay. Already exists. So Poonam Agarwal, your sheet already exists. So that's why it is not aligned. You done now? Okay, then it's fine. Tanisha Dandan. So I'm just going to make it Tanisha's. Okay, now it's done. Then what details? Ask for card details. So regarding Google Ad account, it should not, Elias, if you're just going to follow the steps I've given. So just if anybody still is hanging around, in making the like facing issues in making the Google Ads account, please do one thing, just a small thing you do. Any of the students here who could not complete the Google Ads account making, you just go into the incognito mode from the top right corner. I think everybody knows it. Incognito mode. Click and go here. And first of all, do one thing, okay, before going here even. So just clear your cache, clear your cookies and everything. Nishant, in that case, that can be the only reason. So you have just to go into the settings and delete all your cache and settings and everything. So you have to just do that. Okay. So please go into your security privacy and clear this. Okay, that can be the one reason. After that, before that rather, do one thing. When you are into your account, suppose I'll just show you. Okay, I'm just going inside. So when you start making the account and if it is not completed, so in your icon, in your icon right top corner, that particular account will say something like in progress. Okay, something like in progress. Okay, so you have to delete that first. Okay, this is only for the people who were not able to reach inside, who were not able to complete the whole cycle. Others, please ignore it. So you just have to come here wherever you are, click on your profile picture on the right top corner, and delete the setup in progress first. That's the first point you have to do. Remove it. Okay, like this. Remove it. Okay, and then after it, just do whatever I told you. Clear all the cookies, come here and follow the steps. Google Ads, start now, and then expert mode, then account, and then explore your account, submit, and all that. Okay, so I'm just taking those Excel sheet questions. Meanwhile, the ones who are having the issues in the Excel, you guys who have not able to complete the making of Google Ads account, please complete it right away because we have to go inside the Google Ads after this. Okay, I'm just giving you 4 minutes to do. And meanwhile, I'll just take the general questions. Okay, I'll take the other questions meanwhile. Who else name is missing? Can you please add a tab under my name as well? I am. Need to just need to see that if you're inside, then everything will start coming slowly, gradually. Maybe it is pressed from here. Sometimes it is like this, something like this, something like this, something like this. So just see, if there would be a space to just on and off. Just see if something is not pressed. Rohit का sheet मैं बना रहा हूँ. Rohit, I'm making the sheet for you. Who else? At least let's finish this part in while, so that you guys are able to do your work after that. Rohit, Rohit M, I'm writing. The ones who were not able to make the sheet and could not do the homework, please take my header like this, copy, Control C, come here, Control V, and do your work. Because somebody is making the ad account, somebody is still having some questions, so you should not waste time. You should do your work meanwhile. I'm unable to create the sheet. No worries, Prashant. This is what I'm doing for everyone. So Prashant, this can happen because of multiple people. So it has happened in the last class as well. So your sheet also been made. Please go and do your work. Just for 5 minutes, do something so that we can start by 21:15. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Anyone else? Tanisha, the sheet link stays in your document link, in your document, the document which is going to be the common one for the whole 14 classes. So it will be here just under keyword research share link, sheet link. Okay. Yeah. Hi Sachin, can you add my name? Of course, I can add everyone's name. Just write that. Please add my name. That's enough for me. Ryan Campbell. Okay. No worries, Kanwar. You can take your time. As I told you yesterday, also, this is not from the Simpleton point of view. This is not from any of the project or assignment or certification point of view. This is just for your practice. So if you could not do right now, I understand people working in the weekday, so you can do on the weekend. Okay, but just keep adding things here so that whenever I get time, I'll check. Because today I seen Poonam's work and I seen Preeti's work. Somebody was also doing on some boutiques and somebody was doing on the e-commerce. I seen Stephanie's as well. So I did see Stephanie was making some mistakes. Stephanie, you are making a mistake here. Stephanie here. Stephanie in the class right now. Stephanie, see, if you would do it in this way, now, so what would happen that if tomorrow, like today only, we'll see the numbers. So if anything need to be added in front of it, यहाँ पे, so what would happen? You cannot add this data here or either this data here because the data of this particular keyword will be added here. So what you need to do, you need to bring this down. You need to bring this here. Henry. I can hear I didn't complete the sheet now, so I'm just making yours as well. You can do it later. Your sheet is made here. Just take the headers. Just take the headers from here. Okay. Yusuf, just type your question. Poonam, I'm making yours as well. So it could be because of multiple people working at the same time. That could be the reason. Okay. Already exists. So Poonam Agarwal, your sheet already exists. So that's why it is not aligned. You done now? Okay, then it's fine. Tanisha Dandan. So I'm just going to make it Tanisha's. Okay, now it's done. Then what details? Ask for card details. So regarding Google Ad account, it should not, Elias, if you're just going to follow the steps I've given. So just if anybody still is hanging around, in making the like facing issues in making the Google Ads account, please do one thing in the Google Ads account making. You just go into the incognito mode from the top right corner. I think everybody knows it. Incognito mode. Click and go here. And first of all, do one thing, okay, before going here even. So just clear your cache, clear your cookies and everything. Nishant, in that case, that can be the only reason. So you have just to go into the settings and delete all your cache and settings, everything. So you have to just do that. Okay. So please go into your security, privacy, and clear this. Okay, that can be one reason. After that, before that rather, do one thing. When you are into your account, suppose I'll just show you. Okay, I'm just going inside. So when you start making the account and if it is not completed, so in your icon, in your icon right top corner, that particular account will say something is not pressed for the whole 14 classes. So it will be here just under keyword research sheet link. Okay. Yeah. Hi Sachin, can you add my name? Of course, I can add everyone's name. Just write that. Please add my name. That's enough for me. Ryan Campbell. Okay. No worries, Kanwar. You can take your time. As I told you yesterday, also this is not from the Simpleton point of view. This is not from any of the project or assignment or certification point of view. This is just for your practice. So if you could not do right now, I understand people working in the weekdays, so you can do on the weekend. Okay, but just keep adding things here so that whenever I get time, I'll check. Because today I think I seen Poonam's work and I seen PP's work. Somebody was also doing on some boutiques and somebody was doing on the e-commerce. I seen Stephanie's as well. So I did see Stephanie was making some mistakes. Stephanie, you are making a mistake here. Stephanie here. Stephanie in the class right now. Stephanie, see, if you would do it in this way, now, so what would happen that if tomorrow, like today only, we'll see the numbers. So if anything need to be added in front of it, यहाँ पे, so what would happen? You cannot add this data here or either this data here because the data of this particular keyword will be added here. So what you need to do, you need to bring this down. You need to bring this here. Then you need to bring this here. Everyone seeing it? I think everybody has done correctly. I just did figure out one mistake from Stephanie only. I did not check all. So I'll be checking slowly. Actually, I had a busy day. I had classes and also whenever I get time, I do see the work. Okay. Yeah, no worries, Stephanie. No worries. Okay. Who else name is missing? Alvin, today you will get the explanation. Okay, if anybody still feels like why I'm doing like this, so just see. Alvin and everyone. Stephanie, I think, got the answer. So suppose there is a keyword and this keyword data, I will just going to show you how this is all, found and how you can research about it in the Google Ads and other tools. So suppose this has been searched 10K times. Okay. Now you have written this keyword 10K times been searched. But now if this keyword would have been written here, like Stephanie has done, so then where you will write how many times this has been searched. But if this is here, and I can say this has been searched 5k times. Great. Okay, everybody got it? The significance. So we'll be doing all this today, just in a while when everybody catches up. So no worries. This is from yesterday class only, Shraddha. So please do it. Just get the sheet link from your document and then do this the way I'm doing. Please check mine. Bharti, I'll check. No worries. Can you please add a tab for me? Natasha. Okay. Natasha Giffith. I'm here, ROA. So you have named your sheet ROAA, if I'm not wrong. ROA. I could not see your name. Should I add? Should I add your name? Roa Al Shidi. I'll do that for you. Okay. So Ramesh, what you getting at that space when this, when this is not giving you the option of creating the account without a campaign? Ekta Bhagoria. Okay. Khulud, I'll just give you the link. You will be able to open from there. I can't open the sheet. People are saying not open the sheet. Mine too. Simbusi. First of all, let me just see that why people are complaining that sheet is not getting opened. Just let me just wait. Okay. I think everybody's name has been added now. So this is the sheet link. If somebody is still wondering where is the sheet, so I'm just going to open again in front of you. I'm coming from here, see, from your document only. This is your document. Everybody knows the document link. I'm coming from your document only and I reach here. When I reach here, I get to my sheet, Sachin search sheet. So what I just going to do, give a color to it so that you are able to easily find it. And then just take a header and copy and paste under your name. Okay, I think everybody's name has come now. You can just do the homework now after the class. I'm not going to give you extra time now. It's like my time was till 21:15. It's 14, so let's start. Okay, just see the exercise, what need to be done. See the next part, what need to be done. And then just do it after the class now. Okay, and the ones who are still not able to make the Google Ads account, no, you don't have to go to the new campaign. You have to just be here. You just need to be here. Okay, everybody open Google Ads account. Let's do the things now step by step again. Everybody open Google Ads account. Okay, and the moment you reach to your ad account, just ensure one thing right now, that your tools and settings, I can't get to the screen without creating a campaign. Can you just scroll down, Shannon, and you can see if there is anything being written like yes, go to expert mode, or anything being written like make a account without a campaign. Shannon, just try to search it. It would be somewhere written. And Preeti, if you're asking me, then just click on the expert mode. Or if you were telling to Shannon, then thank you. Yeah, I get that. Or in expert mode, but you have to check that if it is telling you that make an account without a campaign or something like next without a billing or something. It's opening directly a payment gateway, then you have to do the process again. You guys have to do the process again. It should not open the campaign. That's what I'm saying. You have to do the. Okay. One thing. Can you see this black strip with tools and setting bar? With tools and setting bar. The ones who've been telling me all this, what you are seeing, what you're not seeing. So this is the first part where we have to reach. Campaign level, just ignore it. Campaign level, it asks you whatever it's asking, just ignore it. Just see that it gives you the option of tools and settings, and under the tools and settings, it gives you the option of setup. Sorry, it will not going to give you the setup now. It's going to give you the planning now. Yeah, the planning, because it's mine is a new version. Okay, in your might be it will be showing in the snippet like this, like this, like this. Okay, so mine is new one. So under planning, keyword planner should be visible. That's it. We need to reach here. Shannon, just do it. If it is asking, just do it here. Because see, where you are stuck is you have to delete the setup, just like I shown. You have to delete the setup and then you have to create the account again. If you just want to be away from giving your billing information, if you want to give, you can. Nobody's stopping you. But it is just like I am telling you the process where you are not, it's not mandate to give any of the billing details. That's why I just told you the process in this way. Yeah, it will be asking you, then it's better that please do mine, my way. Like you have to delete it and then just make it in the incognito mode again. Maybe in the break time you can try again. Anyhow, you will not be working parallelly. Anyone is not going to work parallelly. I'll be giving a demo, so you will be working later. So then when the time comes, maybe the break time, then you can just again try by deleting the setup in progress, go into the incognito mode and do the process again. I think at that time it would work. Okay. I think Shannon is the only one who was having the issue. No worries, speech. It's not a problem because right now you guys have not made any campaigns here. Right now we have no worries, guys. No worries. Please take my thing for the last time. We are right now again. Everybody is saying the same thing. Again, saying same thing. If you guys are seeing the Google Ads in a different way, ignore it. Because once we'll make the first campaign next week, then you will also going to see the same way. Okay, or either if you right now want to see it, just try to check that there will be something called switch view, or maybe there can be something with the point of on this notification or help, that where you will get the option of switching the view. Then you will come to this place only. If you are really interested in seeing the way my ads is looking, so you can do this. You can just either switch view from here directly, or either you can go under help. There will be a button of switching the view. So either way you can reach to such UX, such interface. Importantly, we should just try to find, okay, tell me how many of you are not able to, guys. I'm not asking who is not able to reach tools and settings and keyword planner. Who is not able to reach? Yeah, I know Shannon about you. Rani, okay. Tanisha, too. Okay. Just seeing the percentage of people. That's fine. Rishi, just ignore them. Rishi, that would be, similar once we make the first campaign. Okay, we have 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Sim, okay. I've just reached there, just the page looks different. That's okay. That's fine, Nishant. I think I've already announced it. So do not be worried about the page. You should just see that keyword planner is there. Right now we are using Google Ads for a purpose. And that purpose is here. You don't have to write this, Rashiri. I already told. So I'm just taking the number. 6 people are suffering. So what, or maybe having the issue because of this. So just follow my steps, and the break time, as I told to the Shepin, that you have to just delete the existing account and make the account again. Please do it. Okay, otherwise you'll be ending up in paying or attaching your credit or debit card. So that is something which I don't want. That would be the last crisis situation, all types. So I don't want that. So what we will do in the break time, you will just delete the existing account by going here and deleting, just like I shown earlier, and then you will be able to make a new one, or you can directly make from here as well. Okay. The ones who have reached our keyword planner, is fine. You don't have to tell me. I've been just been worried for the people who could not reach at this level. Okay, so no worries. Let's just start. So what's the reason we have come here? So many people were asking now technical thing. This was the steps of the functionality or something, but now we are coming back to the topic. So we have done something called keyword research. We were doing something like uh, Siddhant said, Ahmed, we don't have to look into these things. They are doing a lot of changes every day. There is always been a change in Facebook and Google Ads, and they always give a chance to roll back the settings as well. Just like I shown you, I can switch the view again. So I think the functionalities remain same everywhere. Once you learn the system, once you learn the functionalities, once you know how the campaign manager works, then you can work on any of the UX. I think I think I'm sitting in Delhi in the same location since 3 years almost. I'm doing working from home, taking classes. So every week I see in different Google Ads preview. But because I know the integrities, I know everything from inside out. So I never get lost because I know what exactly the functions of each tabs are. Okay, so I think that should not be the point of concern right now. We are using it for the reason, and the reason is that we want to know some numbers. What are the numbers like? So I have researched few keywords just like you guys have done. And for the keyword research exercise, what people were not getting the idea that why we are doing it. So we need to know some very important numbers. So what are the numbers like? So if I have to explain you that today I have made or I'm planning to make a page. Maybe I'm planning on Pinterest marketing, or maybe I'm planning on health insurance. So somebody was saying, sir, can you take different examples? So I've just taken different example as well to keep you guys in loop. Any of the pages I'm making. Before making the page as an SEO, I have to always check two very important points. That the keyword or the topic I'm planning to make my content on, how famous that keyword is, how famous that particular line is, title is, question is, whatever you can say this. Secondly, the second important factor, the most important one is that okay, it may be famous, but how much actually it has been used by my competitors. Now, when I say competitors, it means if I just go and take a normal keyword, maybe which is quite famous out of all these. So, if I plan to make my content here, so by famous, I mean that how many people actually already using this keyword into their websites. Okay, like Buffer is using, and this Shane Barker is using, and then we have Wizard, Social Pilot, Pinterest itself it's using. So it will going to tell me a very important number, that how easy or how difficult it would be for me to rank. Again, I would repeat, the competition values would come in a very different sizes and different names. So I will teach all today. So all those competition values and the algorithm at the backend would tell you that how much it's easy or difficult for me to rank if I decide to make my content on this keyword. Is it pretty clear to everyone, the ones who are confused as of now, that why we are doing this particular research, that why we are making this sheet, and why now we're going to do the next step, where we will going to find both of the most important aspects, like what is the searches of that keyword, like how much famous is the keyword is, and how much the competition of this keyword are. Okay. After session, please tell about how to start with Google Ads. In starting is showing your campaign goal, and Tanisha, you are stuck again on that. You were not there yesterday. Were you there? You were there in the class. So just ignore those points. We will make the campaign, all the goals, all the campaign settings when we'll start the topic PPC. Right now we are doing SEO. Okay. So for the SEO, we need to do the keyword research. And for the keyword research, we are using Google Ads tool. Others functions would come when the topic of PPC would come. Then I would explain what is the campaign goal, how the campaigns are made, what are the campaign settings like, how you pay, how you rank, all that stuff would come there. Okay, right now you just need to ensure that your account is created and you are only able to access as of now the keyword part. That's it. That's the only focus everybody should have right now. Okay, Tanisha and everyone. Great. So now let's see what are the ways to do all this research. So I'm just going to take my keywords. Suppose I have these keywords. I'll start with one. I'll just start with one. Alvin, can you just switch off your camera because it's just covering my half screen? So I've taken this keyword. Suppose I go into the Google Ads. I'm just doing for one and then I'll tell you how you can do for multiple. So I'll go into tool and setting. Please keep watching. Don't do right now. Planning and then keyword planner. Just wait, guys. Huh? Tanisha, in the break time, please follow these steps. I will give you again. I think I've forgotten. Yeah, it's here. Please delete your account in progress, go into the incognito mode, and then start again. Okay, Tanisha? In the break time, please try, and then we'll see what can be done. Okay, yeah, cool, no issues. Now we'll come here. Again, I'll tell you from tool and settings, planning, and keyword planner. Okay, then you'll come to discover new keywords, and you write a keyword whatever you plan to make. Suppose this was the one. Just removing 2022, I just want to make it more broader so that I can get more results to see Pinterest marketing strategies. And then just click get results directly from here. Okay. Now here, a lot of things to understand. So I'll be very slow. Just keep seeing, do not do parallelly. I request you. Do not do it, please. First of all, this tool has a lot of settings to play with. The very first setting is when I research this keyword data or when I see the data for this keyword, so I have to check for which country I'm doing. Like at this moment, this is telling me from India. Monthly, this particular keyword been searched 10 to 100 times monthly in an average basis. It is not giving you any number, direct number, or the very precise number. It's giving you the range, first of all. Secondly, it's telling me the data from the last 1 year. Like on the 2021, pura, the whole 2021 being selected here basically. So monthly, not the complete year, the number of searches being this, but monthly from January to December, the average search has been in this range. It could have been in the March, could have been 50, and in the no, maybe in the July it would have been 70, or in the December it would have been 100. So they have given the range. If this would have been 1,000 to 10K, it means it has been very high. Okay, but at this moment it is not high. It is okay. It is not very good. But I'm going to tell you how we refine it. That's the first thing. Okay, so we can always change the dates. If you want just for last month or last 24 or whatever the available data they have, 5 years, anything. So we can do that. But that will not going to help you. Always see the last year or last 6 months. That's okay. And then we see it's telling you from the Google point of view, the Google search. Okay, but when it comes to refining, because right now we have only one keyword, so it's okay to see. Okay, it's very easy to see. I'll make you understand what all these mean. But if I have a sheet like this, like you guys have made, and if you have a data like this, suppose I just take all together right now, whatever I have. So I'm just going to take all the Pinterest ones together, and I'll go, and I'm just going to put here all together like this. So all the keywords have come together, and again click get result. So now if this would have been like, I think 30 or 40 keywords, like if I would have researched more, then I don't think it would be very easy for me to, do my sorting here. Okay. So till here, everyone clear what I have done? So I've just taken the sheet, copied the keywords and pasted here. Okay, pasted here. And I'm not going to do anything here now. I'm not going to do anything here on the Google Ads. Okay, why? Because I'm going to make it easier for me to do the sorting and filtration by just okay, I'll do. So you go into the tools and settings, you go into the planning, you go into the keyword planner, you click discover new keywords, and you paste all the keywords you have. You can paste 10 at a time. Okay, if you have more than 10, you have to paste multiple times. So maximum 10 being pasted, suppose, and then you just come and click get result. Okay, so you get the data like this. Okay, you got the data like this. Now, because we can, it's very difficult for us to sort it and do the refining part. So what I do generally everybody does in the same way. We go onto this right top corner. There is a button. If everybody is able to see, there is a button of a download shape. Okay, so we download it. So now it has 552 keywords been given. I provided few. Google has given me few. All the data from my from my keyword search. So it has just given me a lot of suggestions. So this is how I'm able to find these many keywords. But it's so difficult to search them or then research them or maybe refine them or sort them out here. So what I do, I just downloaded the CSV format from here. Just by clicking this button, click CSV, and then you have the data on your sheet. That's the first thing you have done from the Google Ads. Make it bit friendly, because not every column is required right now from the SEO perspective. So I'm just going to delete few things. This is not required. The headers, we know that it is in currency INR. Deleted. This is very important. This is all not important right now. And bidding is not important. Why bidding is not important right now? So bidding part would come when we'll do the paid ads next week. Then these two columns will be very important. But right now we are just doing from the SEO perspective. So for us, pricing is not a very important thing. We have come here to check two things: how many the time search has been and what is the competition like. Okay, bidding, like how much you pay for every keyword. So we are not touching that part because that's from the PPC topic. So when we do next week the ads, then you would learn. Then I'll tell you more in details. But when you had your first class, I told you about PPC ads. You pay for every ad, pay per click. So this is the amount you pay for every click. If you can just get this as an overview right now. But we'll have going to have a keyword research class again in the PPC. Then we're going to talk about all these things a lot. Okay, so right now I'm just deleting them. It's not required. So finally you are left with these four columns. No matter how much data you have, no matter it's like 500 for me right now, I have 537. This would have been 5,000, whatever the number of keywords would have been. So it doesn't matter, because I'm just going to tell you, the filtration and sorting, and that will be so easy to work on any number of, keywords here. Okay, just ensure that you keep these four columns right now, and then file should be saved as XLS, into the Excel format. Why? Because it has been downloaded in the CSV format. So in the CSV format, sometimes the formula doesn't work. Sometimes you're not able to put the filters correctly. So always save it again in the normal Excel workbook. That is the way you use your Excel. Okay, so you can just name it anything. And now it's very friendly for you guys to work. Okay, till here it will be not very difficult for everyone. Okay. Preeti, we are not talking about anything from the bidding and auction point of view, because that is paid ads. Again, I'm repeating. We are talking here from SEO perspective. So we are doing keyword research for SEO, and SEO is organic, free. So we are just trying to see some numbers here. Okay, when the next week the topic would start, I think you've been late, so I just got confused. Maybe you are also asking. So when we are just here, when we'll move to this topic, then we'll talk about auction, bidding, strategies, paying option, how you can just control the PPC cost and CPC, then all these terms will come. Okay. So now first part is done. At least from all the keywords, we got the green data. That's why colored it. So this green data comes from Google Ad Sheet. So this Google Ad Sheet, I have a green data. But what is the the use of it? Why we have come here? That is something which we're going to do now. So if I put a filter, I hope everybody know how to use Excel. If it doesn't know, just keep following me. Just highlight this part. You can highlight the whole sheet from here. Any way it works. So just go here and click filter. Okay, filter. Now what filter would do for you? So I told you that we should target the keywords with a good amount of searches. That's our first priority. Okay, when we doing the keyword research, we should always look forward for the keywords which are famous. This is what I told you. The keyword should be famous. This keyword should have been in the demand. So in the simpler terms, the keyword should have a higher searches. Okay, so first priority is that your keyword should be in a higher search. I'll tell you, just wait. Now what I have written is something is almost impossible. When it comes to practical, that's why keyword research people get so much of salaries, because this is what they keep doing. They keep making the competition. They keep doing and searching the results where they are able to find this kind of a combination, that keyword being searched also high. So see, there is a two different thing coming here. This keyword searches is telling how much the keyword is in demand. This tells the demand part, and this is telling the what this is telling, the supply part. I'll make it simple. So when any keyword we get from the high searches or medium searches, so it is telling me that this keyword is in demand, that people are trying to find something from the keyword. You are planning to make something. Okay, you are planning to write, you're planning to sell, you're planning to do a service. It could be from any of the fields. So it's in demand. That's why it is telling monthly it has been searched 1,000 times, 10,000 times, 100,000 times. There can be keywords going above the 100,000 series. So that tells us the first thing. At the same time, when the competition is high or low, this tells me that how many times or how much in the percentage my competitors are supplying that need to that demand part. Is it making sense to you guys? What is the basic difference between the number of searches and the competition? Okay, so this is completely opposite. Okay, so we have to find that the keyword which we are using is on a good side of a high search, or a medium search also would work. And we need to check also that the competition is also not very high. Okay, so this is the high priority thing. Okay, this is the high priority thing. Okay, no worry. This is the high priority combination. I can say this is the high priority combination. If this is done, so this is the first priority you should give. The second priority still can work out, from the SEO point of view, if you are able to find anything from the medium searches even. Okay, if you are able to find even medium searches. Okay, and secondly, the competition should be low and medium too. Could be, it could be very easily done, and it can be also low and medium. Okay, so your first priorities, I'm just making the priorities, so that's why I'm just giving the different stages to you. So if you're not able to find anything from this family, then you can go for a medium search or a low medium family. So I'll tell you how you segment it out. So suppose I'm just going to write some numbers on my own so that it's easier to explain. That's why. Okay, suppose this is 1,000 times. Okay, why I'm writing the number? See, so in the sheet, if you would have seen, now there is no range. So this is the biggest difference when you download. When we were seeing the data there, so it was giving us in the range. You remember? 10 to 100, 10K to 100K, 10K to 100K. But the moment I have downloaded it, so now it is telling me that it is not 10 to 100K, it is 50K. It's a direct number being given. Actually, it's a medium. It's a median of, like, it's the average number they always take. So 10K to 50, 100K would give 50K, and if the number would have been 10 to 100 written there, so it will tell 50. So still, it is not very precise, but still, it is good to see there is no range. Okay, that's a better result, I would say. Okay, so this is, suppose the numbers have come. So what I will do, I will just going to see the keyword, take this, and take the competitions. I'm not going to this part. I'll explain you. I'm just going to explain one part right now, one at a time. So suppose I've got these numbers, 1,000 and 5,000 and 500 and 10,000 and 500 and 1,000 and 1,200 maybe. So something like this I've got from the sheet. Okay, this is what I've got. I'm just assuming hypothetically, okay? So till here, everyone clear what I have done? I have downloaded the sheet and just taken the number of searches, just parallelly, whatever been written against this, I've written here. Written this, you can use VLOOKUP if you know the Excel very well. Otherwise, you can do manually. Okay, all that. Okay, so sorry. Now, I'm explaining the part how you would get the low medium of this. Okay, or a low medium of this, or a low medium of this. So everyone would have a different product. Suppose if I just change the product to something else, digital marketing, then the searches would be in the 100K maybe, or 50K above. So what medium search and the high search and the low search means, I will take the minimum one. So minimum in my case is 500 and the maximum in my case is 10,000. Okay, so I will going to assume that this is low and this is high. You guys with me? What I'm explaining you. So in my keyword Excel, in your case, it could be easily 5,000 and 50,000. So in your case, the lowest could be 5,000 and the highest could be 50,000. Then in your case, 5,000 becomes lower. But in my case, because 10,000 is highest, 500 is lowest, and 5,000 is in the middle. So for me, 5,000 remains middle. But in your case, maybe 5,000 lowest, 10,000 middle, and 50,000 being highest. So in that case, you would take the high 50,000 and 10,000. Maybe I would take 10,000 and 5,000, both of them. Okay, so you just need to see your data and because I cannot just work for all 70, 80 people here and see the data and start working. Our 14 days will be gone. So you have to do this in this way that you see the minimum of yours and the maximum of yours, and then decide which one you name as the lowest and which one you name as the highest, and then just try to find the high searches keywords. You just can what you can do. So what the next part you would do, suppose you are able to refine in this way, I'm just going to take this number only so that it is easier for me to explain. Okay, suppose this is I've got and I put in my filter here. So what I would do, the first thing, I'm going to deselect all, and because Sachin sir told always give the emphasis to highest one, I will do the highest. So highest in my case is this and this. I'll just take both of it. Okay, so I've got these two. There are these 5 as my highest searches keywords. Okay, from the searches family, from the searches point of view, these are being highly searched as compared to the other ones which has been searched maybe 10,000 times or 5,000 times. Okay, now comes the second part, that we also been told that with the searches we have to see in we have to see the competition also at a low medium level. So now what is the competition now? So this is from where you learn the competition. Now competition is that how many competitors or the ones who uses this particular keyword or they come from this industry having the usage of this keyword in their website. So Google is able to see the data from the Google search engine and the PPC point of view that how many competitors actually using it. Okay, how many other websites are using it. Okay, because we are having no data here, so I'm just going to take any other example. I'm just going to add on 10,000 also, maybe we will see. Let's see. Now we have few numbers. Okay, so if you have to understand competition index value, it's a very easy thing to understand in this way, that this just gives us the name like low, medium, high. So generally it is very confusing. This is giving me the percentage. What is the percentage like? Suppose you have 100 competitors. You are 100th maybe, or you are 101st, who is about to write on this particular niche. Okay. Now, when it comes to, Ari, just wait, I'll come. I mean, right now it's coming from the PPC point of view. I'll give you the tools from the SEO perspective as well. But this is free, so you will get a lot of data from here itself. Okay. So now, coming from the competition point of view, suppose you have 100 websites. I'm just saying 100. Okay, it could be 50, it could be 500 who are using Pinterest on the website. Out of 100, if this says 26 index value, it means 26 websites are using this. Okay, if there are 100 websites, I again repeat myself. If there are 500 websites who are using this, then it could be 130. Okay, it could be 130, just multiply by 5. So simple math. So like I'll just keep it 100 to keep it simple. So if I go for this keyword, then it means I have to outrank 26 people who are using it already. But if I go and use this keyword, then I just have to compete with 3 people who are using this keyword. Are you guys with me? What this competition means in the SEO family? So this number we would see now in many places. This is just coming from Google Ads perspective. Now we're going to see a lot of other tools as well, from where you will get the SEO competition as well. And repeat, Rohan. So average monthly searches is the number of times the keywords being searched on the monthly basis averagely, and competition actually gives us the idea or gives us the overview that these keywords being used by how much percentage of my competitors, because the competitors could be in the range of 100, 500, 1000, so that's where if I just consider that I have 100 competitors in the market, maybe in India or Delhi only if I talk about. So if I research for India, so 3 people are using it. If there have been 100, 26 people been using it. So this is how the competition term or competition value for the SEO should be understood. Okay, this is not the only data we're going to going to follow in making the final decision, because as somebody asked, is this for PPC or Google Ads or from the SEO? So the question was, why the question has come? Because this data has come from Google Ads. Okay, Google Ads, but Google Ads is running on Google only. Okay, but because it's coming from Google Ads, the competition is basically coming from the PPC point of view. First of all, you have to understand. I don't want it to make you confused, but somebody has asked me, so I'm just telling you why I brought this. But still, if any of the advertisers also uses the keyword, it gives us the very important data that keyword has actually been in demand. That's why people even paying for it. So in my Excel, when I go, so I do write in the bracket, it is coming from the Google Ads. But then after taking this data, we're going to see 2 more data which would come directly from the SEO tools. So combination of all 3, 1, 2 and 3 would decide, today only it will be done, would decide that this keyword is important or this keyword is important. Because this will give us one value. So suppose this has given me values like this has been used by 5 people, this has been used by 32 people, this has been used by 6% people, this has been used by 50% people, this has been used by 12% people. This has been used by 32% people, and this has been used by 45% people. Okay, I'll just randomly, of course, you will take your data from there only. And now, if I just need to even get the data on the basis of these two, so it is very clear to see that this has been on a highest search, this has on to be the second highest search. Okay, but if I have to check, then it is taking 50 people to compete, it is taking 32 people to compete. But the searches are not like 10,000 and 9,000. They are almost double. Okay, so in such numbers, you have to give a priority to this because it is not like 10,000, and if this would have been 9,000, suppose, then it would be very easy for me to make a decision because just a gap of 1,000 searches, but the competition is like almost 32 and 50. You can see the difference. But because the searches are almost half in this case, so I will definitely going to give priority because in the priority rule it is said that you have to first see the searches and then you have to go for the competition. So that's why I've just given you the kind of a tricky combination that you can also get such numbers where you would see searches are high, but the competition is also quite high as compared to where the searches are almost half of this. And if this competition would have been 5 now, I would have taken this. So 32 is still not a very low competition. Are you with me, guys? Why I'm playing with these numbers in front of you? So you need to see such all combinations would keep coming in your life now when you do the SEO research. These numbers will not going to leave you anymore. Okay, and this is just going to be from one tool and you would see more number here, more number here, so it will be very difficult to refine. So you have to check the priority rules doesn't change. So priority remains the searches because if even you are able to find a keyword with 500 search and with no competition, but what is the importance of any of the keyword if it has been searched 50 times a month? 50 times a month means not even 2 times a day. Are you with me? What this means? If this is 50 and this is 0, so I will anyhow not going to make it a main title. Maybe I can use it in a subtitle in any of the internal paragraphs because when the search comes, there is nobody to compete. Then there is a probability that my result would show. Even when 50 times it has been searched on a monthly basis, then this keyword is going to give me the rank definitely because nobody is competing on this keyword. Are you a bit confident about the research exercise now, where I'm heading towards since yesterday? Okay, so I give you time because I have to also help others, whoever who is not able to keep it here. Why I'm not starting the next topic, I'll give you 5 minutes only. And I want in 5 minutes, I help others to at least bring them here. You please do at least for green part. So you just need to, your sheet is already ready. You already have all the data with you. Just copy them directly and paste in the Google Ads and just download it and paste here. Just do it. Yeah. And meanwhile, you guys can put your question. How to start searching keyword if you don't know the main keyword? Similarly, that's where you have to at least think that on what content you want to write. If even you don't know anything, then you have to decide on the niche, maybe on the macro level. By niche, I mean the industry. So by industry, you can just go like travel, fashion, education, and pharma, real estate. At least you would know this. Okay, and then you have to do the same way like we did yesterday. You need to go for Google suggestions, Google related searches, and now you have a tool also. Suppose if I don't know anything, this has come from somebody's question. So what I would do, I would go tool and settings, planning, keyword planner, discover new keyword, and I'm just going to write travel here. I'm not sure I'm writing Maldives travel, India travel, US travel, Canada travel, Dubai travel. I'm not sure of anything, or I don't know even what I'm going to sell. I'm just sure that I want to do something in travel. I will write travel, get result. Okay, and then you have all the ideas here: vacation packages, destinations, travel bags, family travel, make my trip, Google trips. Everything here in form of 300 keywords. You got the ideas. So then you do the homework again. You download the sheet, refine them, get the ideas, see the high searches, see the low competition part, and then you make your content. Okay. Who was it? I think it was Arjun. No, it was Shreyas. No, it was Shalini, sorry. Shalini, you got it now? Shalini Pillai it was who asked me this. Yeah, okay. But since it not used, will it be useful? Shreyas, as it is not been searched high, so I will going to keep it inside my paragraphs. So anyhow, just writing 50, 100 words where it has been searched even 50 times will going to give you importance only if it has been searched, because nobody is competing on it. So you can just make it like a subcategory, or in your description, if you are doing a e-commerce, you can just put in the description box, okay, or you can just put in the specification box, or anywhere you can just do comparison. So there also you can just use those keywords. So it will not go as a direct one, but it will go somewhere as the sub part. So because I cannot just ignore those 50 searches now, where no competition is there. Even when 50 searches happens and there is no competition, I know my value of page increases, because every time my result would be shown. Okay. Ryan, your camera is on. My screen gets almost half of my screen gets covered with your camera when anybody on the camera. Okay. So download option is not coming in my account. Poonam, it's not possible. Just try to zoom out. Poonam, just control minus. You will see it will be there. No worries, Ryan. Don't need to be sorry. It's okay. Yeah. How to copy suggested keywords from Excel sheet? Arjun, so you have to do that manually. Okay, so you have to do that manually. So you have to check the keyword. See what happens when you copy paste your keywords. I'll do again for you. Suppose I copy paste these keywords 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then if I go into the Google Ads, and then if I just go again and do the process, discover new keyword, all 7 keywords have come, get results, download from here, CSV. I'm just going to replace the sheet. I have this sheet. Now if you would see the keywords, Pinterest, marketing, download, these 7 keywords. Okay, so somewhere they will be in the format which I have given them. This saves a lot of time for us. Pinterest marketing tools, Pinterest marketing tools. Download video is here, download video is here. How to download video, how to download video. How to set up, how to set up. So all my keywords are on the top 7. So other keywords you don't have to see right now, because already your keywords been shortlisted here and you are coming here to just get the numbers. Okay, so just try to do this way. Also you can freeze the top row so that when you scroll down it is freezed. Okay, I'm taking one by one, guys. A lot of questions. How to filter download? So you have to filter in the Excel, Shannon. So you just go and download your Excel, convert it to into Excel. I think somebody asked me, how to convert into the XLS as well. So you just download in the CSV format, just delete the unwanted rows and columns, and then file, save as, wherever you want to save it, just select Excel workbook. So this will be saved in the XLS format. I think somebody asked me this. Yeah, you can put the Google Sheet anywhere, shares. If you know how to filter that in the Google Sheet also you can do. Not many people are very friendly with the Google Sheet. I do in the Google Sheet for myself. Yeah. So it is just like you should be knowing the functionality of Excel or either Google Sheet to do this. So wherever you are comfortable, you can just download and send that sheet to them. Okay. So now the filtration part would come like this. Now, then you just select this and come here, put a filter, and then try to find the high searches keyword. So for me, the high being these. Okay, these 2. Then click OK, and then you would get the high searches, and then see the competition. Subsequently, you will find the competition of that particular keyword in front of it. So you will just going to put both of the numbers in your main sheet. In your main sheet means the sheet which I have given you. Okay, so you will just going to put the data from here to here and here. You got it, Shannon, now? I think Shannon was asking this thing. How to filter it out? Yeah, okay, great. Now, who was it, sir? While entering Google Ads, it's asking about a website. So, if you just delete the existing account I told you, could we take? Okay, that's done. Akash, you have to do the filtration process and then try to find the combination of high, medium search and low competition keywords. Just put your numbers there and just try to color them. Just like in my case, suppose if I have to find, so I'll be coloring this one because I'm finding this highly searched and medium competition. So I'm just going to color it, and maybe next one I will take this one. So I'm just trying to sort them down, and maybe this one because this is giving me no competition at all. Okay. Okay. Now what next? Should we change the keyword as well with new? Yes, you can do that, Peach. If you want, you can do it. If you're getting a lot of suggestions from Google Ads, you can just take those suggestions and use that as well. That just should be relevant. That should be just relevant. All those who are struggling still with the Google Ads account, I'm again going to repeat you the process. Not worry. Asking for the payment or you're not able to delete the Google Ad account. So just wait. Akash, you got it now? You were confused, I think. Akash, you got it now? Just type your step. I'll just help the others now where whoever is still not able to make the account. So if you're able to get the process of deletion, then just do this. Go here and you will find deletion. Okay, just deletion. The current account basically. If you are not able to find the deletion part as well, so directly in the ones who are able to delete the setup account, you can just delete this way by clicking delete button. There would be a delete, and then you just go link in your sheet. You mentioned random number. Akash, I was just giving a demo. That's why. Otherwise, I would have what I would have done exactly. I would have copy pasted from here. This here, this here, this here, this here, just to save time and give you the better understanding. Because there the competition is already 0, 0, 0. So you would not understand now what I was trying to make you understand. So that's why I taken the random number, but you would not take the random numbers. You will take the data as it is, which has come from the Google Ads tool. Okay, Akash, now you got it. What was the reason I taken this? So you will just going to copy paste the sheet data directly. But in this case, my keyword is completely different. So of course, your keywords would be different only, Akash. Your keywords would be different, and your competition and your monthly searches will be different from mine. Okay. So once you'll paste all these keywords into your keyword research tool, so you will get all the data from your keywords only. Did you make the sheet here? Is your sheet here, Akash? I'll just see. Just wait. I don't find it. I don't know where it is. You can use 13, 11, 15, any of the Excels would work. No worries. Only the filtration and sorting part to be done, na? Shofi, if it is, giving you problems to open CSV, then in the keywords you can always, do this also. Just download Google Sheet. So it will be taken to the Google Sheet directly like this. Okay. So one keyword got 500,000 and 0 index. So that's what I'm saying now. So that is the very good keyword for you, but it is not the end of a day. We have to just, yes, from your point of view right now, it should be used. But we cannot just trust the Google Ads index value. So we have to now check the next two parameters as well. We're going to keep it parked, just like I have just highlighted, I have highlighted, I have highlighted. So I'll just going to, because see what I'm doing, we are doing refining. If we have 100, now we are left with 30.
Out of these 30, we're going to check this. So out of those 30, we'll be left with 20. From those 20, we'll be checking this. So we'll be left with the 10 or 5. So those 5 and 10 will become the final one for us to use. Are you able to understand what exactly is happening here? So you are working on the levels. Okay. Yeah. So let's just take a poll and go for a break. And meanwhile, you guys can just do this. And the ones who have not made the account, delete and just making the incognito mode again. I've explained the process. Please try to do. Let's just do the 10-second poll quickly so that you guys are working. So I'm not going to disturb you. So just give your 10 seconds and then we'll go. Not right now, rather. Just leave it right now. We'll take in the PPC because this is more important from the PPC point of view. Now that's why I've ignored it. Yeah. There, see, Shannon, because if you're taking multiple keywords, then this should not happen. If you're using multiple keywords, then this should not happen. That no keyword is giving the information. But of course, as I told you, the other tools are coming, so we're going to check from other tools in that case. This was the only first tool which we have used in this course. So it was just like the introduction of something. So now when you see the other ones, so maybe you can get your data from there. If you're not getting from here, any of the valuable data if you're not getting from here, so maybe you can just use the other one. I'm using multiple and there is no info in compression or multi searches for some, so we need another tool. Is that one? Yes. So if in every keyword Google Ad is saying that there is no search, there is no competition, then maybe we have to look for some other tools as well. Okay, Shreyas, great. So you can go for a break. A lot of people are asking to reduce the pace today. So I'll just see after the break if I can just, be a bit slower. Okay, no worries. Maybe you all are seeing all these things for the very first time, so might be it have been a bit faster for you guys. But no worries, wherever you feel like I've been fast, you can tell me, I'll repeat for you. Okay, I'm closing the poll so that we can go and come back quickly. We'll be doing it, Akash, we'll be doing it, yeah. Wait, Tanisha, I'm coming. Just rely on one particular tool. That was the reason I'd given you the sources like okay, great. Exact, this is my problem, same as Arjun. Bharti, I'll be checking later. If you have done it, good. Let me just see the questions. So my question is, what is the use of making keyword search with all other options as Google Auto Suggest answer the public? We need to change them with new keyword, as in my case, except my main keyword, all the keywords are changed due to high volume. And see, Akash, you cannot just rely on one particular tool. That was the reason I'd given you the sources like answer, trends. Sometimes what happens, maybe the Google Ads giving you the keyword, but it is not coming in the question format. And you really liked it so much that you wanna check the value of it, that is really, going to be searched or is it been searched? And if it has been searched, then what has been the competitions and the keyword difficulty part. If they come into your range, just like I told you, if it comes in the higher and a medium range and with lesser of the competition, then I think that going to give you that advantage of using the answer the public or the title generator or the Google Trends or the related searches. They are giving you this tool as this keyword as auto suggest or as a related search or in the trend. So they will definitely going to be somewhere in the searches. So you don't have to just go through those 300, 500 keywords which
download. So you just need to work on those 30, 40 keywords which you've already defined. And when you download those 300 keywords, then you just give a quick scan to check if you have really missed anything very important which was not given here. So both of the exercises covers everything basically. So this covers the sources like from the third party as well and from the Google's other family, and also downloading the sheet of 300 plus keywords from Google Ads Keyword Planner directly gives you the another keyword solutions. So you can just collate everything together and make your master sheet. And then start working on that master sheet with this particular filtration and sorting. Now you got the answer, Akash. But in your case, as this was not working, so you will directly work on the different source. So your case was different because you were not getting the keywords, competition or searches from the trends, maybe, or from the answer the public point of view. So you will directly going to work in the Google Ads keywords. Okay. Yeah. Next question, if I have missed any. Title generator answer public when I check any keyword planner, it's not giving good results compared to others. Is that okay or did I something? No, it could be peach because as I said, it was the keywords which are coming from the third party, and we just took that for the ideas. Sometimes maybe we would not go for a title keyword, maybe we will not going to use this keyword in the title, but that keyword actually given me such a big relief or such a big kind of a urgency. Maybe sometimes there is a urgency in the mind, reading mind, that okay, how to set up Pinterest. So maybe nobody has thought, not even people have searched it, but you thought that if I'll write this in any of my subcategories or in any of my descriptions under my content, then I can write a very good content inside it. And once slowly gradually this starts picking up, if people seriously starts asking such questions, then I am there to give them the results. My page is there to give the results. Okay, so if it's not giving you the competition, it's a good sign for you. You can use it somewhere inside. So you can have a different colors for your subtitles. You can just write maybe subtitle. So it will be inside somewhere. So you are not working for the title part here for such keywords. Same thing goes for Akash, which he also asked the same thing, I think. Any other question? You can just copy paste. I would have missed any in the break time maybe. Just copy paste please everyone if you have any questions still from the part which we have already covered. I'm just waiting. And what about the I think there was Tanisha and there was one more girl, Ekta, about the ad making, the account making. Is it done now when you use the Internet Explorer? Did it help you when you use the different Explorer? We are covering key difficulty and other column. Yes, we'll be doing that. Of course, we are not reached there. So how to skip payment part? Do we have to give card details? I'm missing half session. We'll watch the recording today. That's what Tanisha I told you. At that time also, do not spend your time in making the account right now. Rather, see the session right now. This is going live. The ad account creation thing can be done later. Okay. Yeah. Everyone, whoever is facing issues in account making, you can again watch the recording. I'll again be repeating the same stuff, that delete the progress account, try to clear your cache and history and everything, use the different browser, and then try to do the steps. At the end, if still it is not going to give you the option of excluding the payment delays, you have to give the payment details. So that's the only solution we are left with. So in that case also, if you are in India, there is a kind of a thing which we can do. We can always attach our Google Pay. So Google Pay, just use any of the Google Pay account which is not having a lot of balance, or you don't use it much. So you can just attach the Google Pay and it will approve you. It will just approve. So this is just for the people who are not left with any option without giving the payment details. Okay. Okay, any other question? It's still asking for your website. So you give the website, Ekta. Just try to give the website and click next and see what happens. So you can just do it after the class. Competitor index is almost 100 for all the keywords I have listed in the Excel, but the search number changes. Hope this is normal. So it is normal, Ishwarya. So you just need to keep highlighting them just like I did. And now we're going to see the other parameters that out of suppose these three, which one to be used. Okay. Can we change the keywords that we have not taken but showing? Yes, yes, yes. I think I've already answered this to somebody. So if you're getting good choices to make from Google Ads family also, Google Ads keyword suggestions, you should do it. Okay, you should do it. You should use it. Okay. Arjun, you have to give me the question. I don't know where is the question. I'm just reading all questions after the break. I'm just able to see yes. When I'm using filter in the sheet and deselecting all keywords, I am not able to find my keyword I have searched before. When I'm using filter in the sheet and deselecting all keywords. So if you deselect all, then how the data would come? So suppose if I just go and deselect all and make OK, so the data will be gone, na? Will not allow me even. I have to select anything at least. Then the data would come now. So just do not deselect all, just select something from here. Just after deselecting all, select the high searches maybe or medium searches maybe. Anything you would search, then click OK and then you would have the data. Imagine just try it. What next? Can we change the keyword? Yes, you can. Please answer my question. That's done. The keywords to be used high in demand or low in supply. Yes, so you have to always see that the search is always been in the high and medium side, and the supply means the competition is always been in the low and the medium side too. But if the average search number is low for some keyword and the competition is around 19, should we go? No, no, nowhere, nowhere. It's the worst combination. If the searches are very low or low, but the competition being high, that means that people are just using it for the advertisements when it comes from the competition index. So you should not use it. How to assign keywords in search? Shofi, we have not reached that level. We are just trying to find the keyword today. And I'm using filter, that's done. The keywords to be used, that's done. Can you check Anita sheet and let me know which keyword is best? Anita, I cannot take all, but as you said, the very first, so I'll just going to see yours. I have a website, I want to rank the page as per Google as per the level. How can I set the keyword in the, you will learn that, Shofi. We are just doing first part. First, learn how to search the keywords first. Okay, then we'll reach to the page level where we'll be designing the page and we'll be giving the details to search engine. Okay, the keyword to high in demand. I think Shreyas, you have typed this 3 4 times, but I hope the answer been given now. So there is no download button on the Google Ad. Just zoom out, Rishi. Maybe you are too much zoomed in. That could be the reason. So just go and try to control minus. Okay, that could be the reason. So that could be because of this reason. Sometimes it goes like this, outside. Just control minus, so you will get the button here on the right top corner. Okay. I hope I have answered everyone. I have not missed anyone here. Still, if anybody is not answered, please type it. And I'm just going to update your notes with few things I was doing in the break time. And then we'll talk about that. Excuse me. I'm extremely sorry for the cough. I know it can be irritating for few, but I've been taking medicine and everything, whatever I can do best, but I'm not able to control it. So if you're really disturbed, so just excuse me. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Sachin, if we have every keyword high compression, so how to? So that's what I've been telling Mohammed. So I'm just going to take you to the sheet now. with that very common question for everyone who's been asking this. So let's just play with the numbers here. Okay, I want to see any of the sheet where the this question is more relevant. Somebody said, "Na, sir, can you check my sheet?" Who was it? Preeti, it was, I think, huh? Preeti, it was you. Anita, okay. Anita, I think she was the first one to just tell me, so I'm just going to give her the priority. So in my priority rule, I have just set it up the rule that the one who has asked the first. Okay, so I'm not biased to anyone, so sorry. Because I cannot just do for everyone, but at least she has just asked me, so I'm just checking it, okay? So first of all, you don't have numbers here, so it is very difficult, going to be, but still you have few. So this is not having 515. So your minimum has been 500, I think, 5050 your minimum been. So 50 to 5000. So this goes your high, this goes your middle, medium, this goes your lower. Okay. So now coming to the high also, your competition for this particular keyword is not been very high. It is rather at the low medium level. Anything below 30 is good. Okay, so this is going to be the first keyword which I would give the priority for the title making. So I'm just going to write that it can be used for title. Okay, so this is my first option for the title maybe. After that, if I just see the change, there has been a change to 10% of the traffic, like from 5000 has reached to 500. And here also, I think one more 500 was there. No, no, there was no. So only the next one which I can try is this one. Why? Because see, others may be having very low searches at the same time they're not having a very low competition also, because the 500 one wala also having 15 and the 51 wala also having 10 and 9. It's not like it's having 0 or 1. So anyhow, I will not going to give preference to such keywords where the searches and the competition has not been changing a lot. Okay, this is not going to be helping me anywhere. If this would have been 0, 1, then I would have given a try for at least using it somewhere inside the content, as I shown in the example earlier. So maybe I have to do a better research. I have to maybe find more of the keywords ideas. So this could be the second one which I can consider. So from this family of your keywords from 5, 6, so I will just going to use right now these two keywords. I'm just going to focus on these two keywords because I don't have the data for all this. If the data would have been here, then I would have told you what should be your approach. But out of these all, I will just going to consider right now these two. And maybe I will do more research on using this, or maybe I will use the Google Ads to get more keyword ideas. Okay, Anita, you got it now? Everybody got it? Like what I just did on this in this particular sheet. So just given the normal filtration at the very first level. I just on the very first level on the basis of searches and competition, I have just filtered it out. Now the responsibility of the other tool starts. That this title, if has to be understood, from the way that it is going to be the title or it is going to be the header. So which one to be used? These two factors now will going to decide for us. The title should be exactly verbatim as per the search criteria. It needs to be part of the title sentence question. It has to be same, Alvin. Because see, what happens when we are doing the research from all different tools, maybe we have just seen these four and then Google Ads is telling us the competition searches. So it is coming from the keyword in the same phrase, in the same, in the same sequence. So we should not change it. If you're doing this research, so we should keep it same. Anyway, when it goes as a broad, like when it's going as it is, so when the search comes with the combination of those words being asked in any order, your keyword or your ranking doesn't change. Even when you go and write your content, electrical contractors in Bangalore, and maybe the search has been done in the way electrical contractors and maybe Bangalore been written before or after. So the combination of the keywords being there, so the ranking doesn't affect, but the combination of the word has to be there. Okay, so you should go with the same phrase, with the same sequence, the one which you have actually sorted out. So you should not play much, but of course the intent can be anything. The user can search in any of the ways, so that Google takes care. Okay. I cannot check everyone's sheet, so please stop writing this. So do we need to filter down our keywords now too? So yes, Shannon. So now comes the next part where if suppose you also stuck in this way that you got 5 6 title ideas, or you are stuck in a way that you wanna just see next level before deciding. So we go to the next factor, which is keyword difficulty. Okay, now let's just understand what is a keyword difficulty thing. So this is coming more from the SEO part now. Okay, so sorry. Just give me a moment. Ryan, actually, again, your camera is covering my screen. Ryan Campbell. Even I'm not able to find my cursor. Can you just remove it, please? Ryan Campbell, your camera. Okay. I don't know if he is not able to do it. I'll just try from my side. I'm not able to do it. So, okay, I'll just try to adjust in this half of the screen only. Anyhow, so keyword difficulty. What is it? So this is basically the score being given out of 100. So different tools, I'll be introducing a lot of tools. We'll see one or two today and more tomorrow. So every tool using different sources, different way of calculating gives marks to every keyword out of 100. Okay, what exactly this indicates? Which indicates whether it's easy or difficult to rank your web page for top results using using that particular keyword. Of course, the marks will be given to that particular keyword, and if you would use that keyword, so how much the chances you have. A lower difficulty, I'll just going to write KD now. So KD is keyword difficulty, so that you start understanding these short forms as well. So this lower KD means that there are more chances to rank higher. I'm going to start with the very first paid tool. Of course, when I talk about paid tools, I just want to give you a disclaimer that they are paid, so you will not be given the capacity of using them again and again. Okay, so you have to use it very smartly. Okay, so that's why I'll be giving you the number of tools, so that whenever you are done with one, so you can use another one. Okay, so suppose I'll just start with this. Why I do this, you will just going to get the clarity, because there is a very beautiful screenshot been given which explains these terms very clearly. So I just want to start with this one. So suppose my keyword is where I'm want to just make my decision is Pinterest marketing strategies maybe. So that's the first keyword I would go and search for. So do not do parallelly. I would seriously request you guys. So I'm just going to put this here, and you can just it's taking time. I don't know why. Yeah. Let me just find it maybe. Wait. Maybe I've used it a lot in last 2 days. Maybe that could be the reason. So this is the keyword which I have searched for. So now this is till the time it gives you the numbers. You can just see. So keyword difficulty scores indicates whether it's easy or hard to rank a website in search engines, the top 10 results. A lower difficulty or a lower KD means that you have a more chance to rank. More importantly, just see the legends here, legends like the range being given. If any of the KD, now just don't think about KD because I have brought you here for purpose. Think about the competition index also, which we have just done from Google Ads. So Google Ads hasn't given us the legends, hasn't given us the range, but the meaning moreover remains same here as well, which was there, like how much it has been used. That is what keyword difficulty and competition index means, which we have just done, from Google Ads, the index value. So same way, keyword difficulty, but it is coming more over from the SEO part. So that's why it talks about top 10. So when it says that 0 to 10, which I just told you in the low competition, so there is no competition basically. 11 to 20, extremely low competition. 21-30, low. 31-40, moderate. 41-50, somewhat high. But the moment it goes above 50, so this becomes very high. And when it is said 65 to 100, just check what is written. Do not even think about it. I'll repeat myself. If it is on a higher side above 60%, I say always highest or more than 60%, no matter it's the index value of Google Ads, no matter it's the KD you see here or any of the tools, do not even think about it. So if the tools are saying you directly such statements, I think that is going to give you the clarity what this research is all about. So we need to keep finding, suppose this is 38 now, so 38 lies in the bracket of moderate competition, which is not a very bad sign for me to use. Okay, I can use it. And if I just going to compare it with any other keyword where I was confused, maybe this one, so Pinterest marketing tools maybe. I'm just going to take the another combination to just check it out to make out a decision that which one to be used for my title. I'm just going to make it like this and this. So I'm just now refining on the second level. So searches and competition index value was giving me both of the title ideas or 5 of the title ideas, 10 of the title ideas. Now I've got 35. So moreover, it is having the lower keyword difficulty from keyword or maybe from the competition point of view on the SEO part. And because, so even if I would ask you today, even after giving you the 1.5, hours of training, so I think you would have learned this much, that out of A and out of B, which one I should use for title? A and B. I think both of the factors speaking for me. Almost double searches and almost having the edge on the SEO keyword difficulty part. Okay, so this is how it is getting refined for you. This is how getting refined for you guys. Okay, why, if somebody asks why not A, so you remember I told you PPC ideas. Rapunam, coming to you. So this is PPC idea. This has just helped you to refine from 50 to 10 or 50 to 15. But the main competition we are looking into is the SEO. That's our SEO keyword. So I will going to give this value until I am clear with the keyword difficulty of SEO. I was giving this one value because it was coming from the PPC part. It was good. It was fine. Or maybe this was also good. This was fine. But the moment from the keyword point of view, I was able to get the better number and of course the double number of amount of the searches. Then I decided that this should be taken, not this one. Not this one, basically. Sorry. Okay, so for me, this becomes more important now. Of course, if I'm still confused, if I still like Poonam thinks that okay, both of them is okay because this has been not used much in the Google Ads. This has been used more in the Google Ads, but not been used more in the SEO. So what I would do, I will use for the fourth level, which eventually come tomorrow because today we have to see a lot of things from keyword difficulty. So then that will going to decide the final part for me. Okay, so that's how this whole sheet will be completed for you guys in this way. Okay, yeah. So the index value is related to the Google family only, but the data is moreover from the PPC ads perspective because we are taking from the Google ads. Okay, that's right. That's right. We're going to give it the importance, but the more importance would be given to the SEO tools like this. Okay, one more tool I'll show you. Okay, let me just give you the screenshot first. It will just hardly take 1 second. I have already in my database. so that I'm not getting it uh, confused before I leave. So just let me just keep it here first. Yeah. So I've given you the link of first tool, SEM Scoop. It's a paid one. So please use it very wisely, because maybe after 5 searches per day, it doesn't allow you to use it. So you have to just make it sure that you're not overusing such tools. Otherwise, you have to end up in paying. So just ensure that you're using it very wisely. Okay, only when you are very confused, then only. Okay, so I just taken the screenshot for you so that you know, and I've also written that up to 55, 60 is fine. When 0 to 10 would be the best, and touching 60 would be somewhere on the higher side. Okay, now coming to the other one more tool I'll take, and the other paid tools I'll take tomorrow, which is very common. People knows it very well, and you can just see that is Uber Suggest. So this is the keyword tool by Neil Patel. Okay. So if I just come here again and I put my keyword, so here I've been trying to find the data maybe. Moz also gives you a lot of data in free. I'll show you tomorrow. Keyword Finder is there. Keyword I tool is there. What stream is there? There are so many. I don't want to open all together today. We'll be seeing a lot of tools tomorrow as well. Do not worry. Yeah, you can use that. Yeah, if that is, I was not aware. If it's been given to you, you can use it, of course. Now, this throws us to the better combination. Why I just taken this? Otherwise, I would have taken this one as well tomorrow. But why I've taken this? This gives us the better, numbers, because it directly tells us that this particular keyword is difficult from SEO perspective, and from the ad perspective, it's still easy to rank. Okay. Now, why I just opened this? Because now you know very well. So the competition varies for the ads and the SEO. Maybe the keyword is same, but this is telling me that 100 of my competitors, or 100 of my websites who use this keyword, have 63 of them have used it for the SEO, and 20 of them have used in the Google Ads. So when I talk about Google index, it is coming from this way, and when we talk about the keyword difficulty we have seen just now, it is coming from here. So we have to keep seeing all the combinations, then only we can make the final decision that which one to be used, which one not to be used. Because you can read always by seeing estimated competition in organic search, the higher the number, the more competitive. So everywhere the meaning remains same. We have to find the keyword which is not very high in the competition, not very high in the SEO difficulty. Okay, in the same way, then I'll go for the second one also. So you can have more columns. You can just put comma. It's up to you how you want to write down the data. But it's always easy that if you just keep everything in one place. So put the comma, put the range. Maybe if it is coming 38 here, 60 there, so put 38 to 60. And if it is coming at 35 to 40, so we're just going to check how much for this comes. So this was for marketing tool, and now for this. Okay, I've just checked for this. I think I should have checked for. Okay, I've checked this now. Just going to check for this now. So that you can just have the range, because you're using a lot of tools to get the data. So it's better to not increase the number of columns. You can increase the columns by saying Uber suggest and all that. So this is 19. So this is very clear that in it, it's a better combination. It's coming from 19 from this way. So this is 1938 right now, seeing the two tools, and this is coming like 35 to 65. So now I also get confused, like, the people at that level mean. So that will throw me to the next tools. This is how this refining will keep happening. And the more number of tools you see, the more confidence you get at, okay, now it's an average out, average out, like the third tool is telling 40 and the third tool is telling 25. So I know that it is somewhere 35, 40, and this is somewhere around, 20, 25. So I have the final KD for, like an average for my particular keyword. So then I make my decision, and of course I'll wait for the next level as well. But at this level only, I will able to get the decision by seeing 4 to 5 combinations and then decide, not just relying on one data, because all these are third party. We cannot just say that which one is correct, which one is not. So we have to see the average. We have to check the average. Okay, so that's why we just have to keep checking all these. So I'm going to give all these tools. Maybe right now I'm just writing this one. These are paid tools, and at least 4 or 5, whatever the number of I'll going to give you. So you can use more if you have more choices to make, but 4 to 5 are enough to just search. And you only do this much when you are almost onto the final 10, and then you do so much of refining, because the Google Ads index and competition and searches already given you the edge over the search part, and you can easily refine the 50s and hundreds of the keywords to 10 families, with family of 10. So then those 10 should go with this such hard refining. So you can just ignore at your initial days to buy it out. Please do not buy it out. Just spend time in the free trials. Okay. So the first one is, we're just going to see one more because we have time, and now we are inside it. So we always have the confusion before we leave. So I do not want to leave you in the confusion. So we're just going to check one more. Maybe we're going to see. I don't want to show you this. That is something I'll show you tomorrow. So next one I use is keyword tool IO. I'll give you the links as I've told you. And then I'll go into the Google. This is a beautiful tool I use for YouTube also. I use it for the Instagram, Twitter also. So when the social media part would come, I'll teach you. When the video marketing come, I'll teach you. But right now we are for the Google search. So I come here and I do the same part. So the same keyword I'll maybe take from here and go and put and search. So in my case, I think I have just exhausted the days limit. So you will able to see something like this, a keyword, and then volume and the competition here as well. Same thing, everything remains same. So you can understand by whatever been written. So you know very well whatever I've explained to you with, you have to check for the lower competition keywords. So you would able to get the number, and then that number again need to be going in the same keyword family. And you have to just check if you want to make more columns, or you just want to write comma wise, just like you can go like 1938, or maybe this has given me maybe 30. So maybe this given me 30. Okay, so this is how I can write, and then I can decide easily at how this is going. Okay, and same way I can just go for this one. Maybe this has given me 45. So I will get the data in this way. At least till here, what has to be done by you guys is clear to everyone. I'll give you the links in the notes, do not worry. Everyone know what exactly been done in the class today and what you need to do. Everyone, any doubt, you can just be here and ask me, so that you are not, waiting for tomorrow. You have to do all these things. So you should just know how the things been done, and you can use 4 or 5 tools. And what happens, why you use a lot of tools in your initial days, because you don't know which one is good, which one is not good. Okay, and I don't want to buy just tool by saying that Sachin sir is saying buy this tool, so I go and buy it out. So I check the functionalities and the metrics they throw to us, because we are just checking one metrics right now, KD. But the tool tomorrow is just like tomorrow I'll take a amount of things from the malls. I'll use Moz a lot. Like if you will ask me, I say you purchase Moz, but you don't have to purchase it. Okay. So tomorrow you'll see a lot of things coming from Moz also. A lot of things coming from the Ahref. There is a tool. Uber suggests people prefer. So it's up to you in coming days when you practice on these tools, which one is giving you a better data and which one you are started to like more. From the functionality point of view, from the clarity point of view, could be terms which are not required even So why to spend in those tools which are so complicated? So there could be so many reasons that we end up in buying. So before buying, it's good that you use all multiple tools. But anyhow, you're getting all the tools from me in your document. So everything would be listed there. So tomorrow you would have the choices to make. Okay, so you can do that. Yeah, if you've been given any of the tools, for free to use, or any of the access been given to you because you have just enrolled this course, so you can always have the data from there as well. So you can just add on your column and make, just whatever the tool they have given you. So just write the name of that tool and just take the data from there and write in your column. So it would be easier for you to make the decision. I'll be giving you the list, yes, yeah. See, every tool, Bharti would have a different trial period. Some tools says 5 searches per day. Some would say 10 searches per month. Some would say, I'm going to decide out of this and this which one to be used. Okay. This was from Rani. Yeah. Every trainer, every SEO would have their own favorite tool. From the keyword research point of view, you would have got at least some idea how things are working and how you have to manage, of course, because I'm not very sure if you will be in my advanced social media class or not.
Once you leave the session, in your default browser, a link will be open. You just have to click on continue. So guys, if you have any queries, you can put it in the chat box, or else we are happy to call up the session.